Before we jump into today's video, I just want to say thank you. There's about 120 of us now, and very, it's still very surreal and very wild for me. Look at me, I'm stuttering. Um, and I just want to let you guys know that it doesn't feel like I'm talking to the camera anymore. It's like I'm literally talking to having a conversation with my community, with my people, and every comment, every like, um, every time someone reacts to my postings, my uploads, I am so appreciative and so grateful, and I just want to say thank you so much. And all right, so today's brain dump. I got me sweating. Nah, but for real, today's brain dump, it's really like a progression of what I've been talking about pretty much every single week. So I had a realization, not that I had a realization, it was something that I already knew because I've been saying it to myself while making changes that were better for me. The realization is every new response rewires your nervous system. So what I mean by that is, say you're in a situation and you've dealt with that in the past, right? And then it comes up, same thing, maybe different person, different environment, whatever, but the exact same feeling that you felt before. You've done all this healing, right? You've, changed how you move, how to respond to things. So now it's, how do I respond to this? Am I going to reel it back and go back to what I used to do? Or am I going to say, hold on, let me think about this first and then respond? And when you do that, when you do take the initiative to respond differently than you have in the past, you're telling your nervous system that it's safe to do that. And every small new response continues to rewire your nervous system, and you start to build trust in yourself. You start to build safety within yourself so that when situations arise, you are able to make sure that it's not so bad. So what I've also noticed is that healing really isn't about what you know, it's really about what you do in real time, right? When life gives you another opportunity to choose, because eventually situations will come back. Maybe a different person, a different environment, maybe a completely different scenario. It's not the same people, not the same place, but the same feeling, right? Someone disappoints you, someone doesn't communicate, someone misunderstands you, something doesn't go the way that you hoped it would. And then in that moment, your nervous system remembers exactly what it used to do. That first response, right? I know mine did. It still happens to this day because my nervous system wanted to overthink, chase, fix, and abandon myself. To make someone else's response mean something about me. But something's been changing. Not because life stopped happening, but it's because I've changed. Because my response changed. Because if we really think about it, in these situations, the only thing that you can control is your response. You can't control what that person's doing. You can't control anything other than yourself. And it was small too. When I started doing it, it was very uncomfortable. I don't know if I've said this before, but it was so uncomfortable. But then I had to remember, hey, I'm rewiring my nervous system. My nervous system has been in survival mode for practically almost 30 years. So if I do something that's not within the script, it's gonna make me feel anxious. It's gonna make me worry. It's gonna make me, my heart is racing, my back hurts, the body always knows, right? So now my body's hurting. And then once you say, hey, I'm not gonna deal with that, I'm gonna respond in a way that protects myself. Because what this situation is doing is not protecting me. It's trying to get me out of character. It's trying to make me do more than what that other person is doing. It's making you perform something. And what I've also learned about healing, it's not about a performance, it's about being present. So with that said, I have, once it happened, right? Once I made a new decision and said, no, I'm not going to do that, or I said my piece in a respectable manner, didn't burn bridges, didn't make nobody feel no type of way, but said, hey, this does not work for me, and that's okay. I wish you well, no love lost, whatever. And uncomfortable, of course, heart racing, of course, a little bit of overthinking, yeah, but after the situation ceased, I was calmer. I was at peace with myself. I knew that what I did was not abandon myself, was not to carry someone else's load. And every time I did that, especially over the last year, it's so amazing. Because now I have a nervous system, right? Where people can talk to me, right? They talk to me, they let me know what's going on with them. I never ask, but hey, I'm here for it. I love, if I can help somebody, I'm here for it. Let's do it. But once they tell me what's going on, that's the end of my participation. My participation doesn't continue, because that's how I protect my peace. I cannot carry someone else's problems. I can only carry my own. And, not saying that butterflies and roses, even though there are roses back there. So maybe butterflies and rainbows. It's real and it's sustainable and it's safe. And I've gotten to a point where I trust myself so much that it's like, it's cool. I could do this. I'm fine. Yeah. Let's do that. So I realized after every new response rewires my nervous system. Every time I choose peace instead of panic, I'm teaching my body that it's safe. Every time I don't abandon myself for somebody else, I'm teaching my body that I'm safe. Every time I stop to control the outcome, I'm teaching my body that it's safe. So every time I stop trying to control the outcome, I'm teaching my body that uncertainty doesn't always mean danger. And that's what rewiring feels like. It's not this huge breakthrough. It's tiny little moments in your life where you choose you. As mind-blowing as that may seem, you're choosing yourself. And there were moments in my life where I made decisions that weren't for me. And every time you do that, year after year, day after day, it builds survival in you. And it's just not fun, guys. It's tiny moments and you choosing yourself differently again and again and again and again, literally on repeat. Will you ruffle some feathers? Most definitely. But if their feathers are ruffled, then maybe their purpose is done. And so that's why I think healing can be really frustrating sometimes, still for me, is because you might still feel the same old reaction. Your heart might race, your thoughts are spiraling, and your body wants to do the exact same thing. But then you think, you breathe, you pause, and then you respond. It's so funny too, because now when people talk to me that have known me from then and now, they're like, oh, what's taking you so long? Why are you not responding? Da, 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 da. It's like, give me a moment. I'm thinking it through. I hear what you're saying. I'm thinking it through because I'm protecting not only myself, but I'm also protecting this dynamic, you know? So yeah, of course I get triggered. Duh. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. I wish, but not really. I'm perfect in my own way. And so are you guys. Don't let nobody else tell you differently. But yeah, just one day at a time, just, you know, not being perfect, not pretending that, you know, you've finally arrived to this place. No, it's just responding differently than you used to when things were harder for you. And that response got you results quicker and faster, but it also took away you quicker and faster, your energy, your time, your emotional and mental capacities, draining, being tired, exhaustion. So just think about that, friends. Every time that you do it, it's giving yourself evidence that what you're doing is safe. What you're doing is important. What you're doing is showing yourself that you trust yourself. And I just realized also, as I'm talking right now, a lot of people don't trust themselves. I told you, people tell me a lot of things, and I don't judge, I observe. And when I observe, I see and I hear how people really don't trust themselves. And it's a really scary thing to not be on autopilot. And it's also very brave to want to make changes, to make your life better, to feel good in your skin wherever you go. I'm not the ideal woman. I'm not, you know, a size 2 with a fat butt. That's not, like, I don't got that. I'm cute. I'm a little thick. I jiggle. And I got these bomb ass waves. Like, come on. It took me years to even love my body. And it took the last year for me to really love myself. And my body is reacting to that because she's safe now. So that's what I've been experiencing. I don't have it all figured out. I'm still learning and growing and evolving. And that's all because I continuously make the choice to choose differently. So I'm curious, my healing baddies, what's one response that you've changed lately? And not because you're a different person, but because you choose to stop abandoning yourself. I would really love to read it. Until next time, love you guys.